Robbers shoot businesswoman in Lagos. A businesswoman, Uduak Oluyede, has been shot dead by gunmen who robbed her bakery on Adetola Street, Aguda, in the Surulere area of Lagos State. The 37-year-old Uduak was reportedly alone at her place of business when the robbers invaded the premises and shot her in the stomach while trying to dispossess her of her valuables. After perpetrating the crime, the robbers, numbering about 3, were said to have escaped on a motorcycle. The injured baker, while bleeding profusely, reportedly rushed to a co-tenant's shop, identified as Ify, who volunteered her vehicle to rush her to a nearby hospital. Uduak reportedly died at the Rundle General Hospital. Ify said, "We were at the shop when we suddenly heard a gunshot, but when I stepped outside, I could not trace where the sound of a gunshot came. Suddenly, we saw Uduak bleeding as she ran into my shop and said we should rush her to a hospital. I was totally shocked and could not drive, so I pleaded with my mechanic who was around to drive her to a nearby hospital where they stopped the bleeding. The doctor said the case was beyond them and referred us to the Rundle General Hospital. When we got there, they demanded the police report and her husband to sign. So I quickly rushed to the Aguda police station on Uduak Street and pleaded with the policemen to follow me to the hospital so they could commence treatment on her. The policeman was writing the report in the car as we were rushing to the hospital. When we got there, she had been placed on drip and oxygen, but she died." Uduak's husband, Femi, while lamenting the death of his wife, said the armed robbers operated at 2 other locations in the area. The auditor explained that the police had yet to track down the suspects, adding that the gunmen, after carting away his wife's property, including her phones, withdrew 100,000 naira from her bank account. The 40-year-old added, "I just returned home when neighbors from my wife's shop came to my house to inform me that she was shot by armed robbers. They said she had been taken to the Rundle General Hospital and I quickly rushed there, but met her dead." 3 armed robbers did this operation. One of them was on the motorcycle while the 2 other robbers got down to rob her as she was alone at the shop. She was shot in the process and she died at 9:17 p.m. on January 30, 2022. Her corpse has been deposited in a mortuary. If you enjoyed this, please like, share and subscribe so you can get notifications.